Hello everyone, it's Mr. John from AK Dragonfish 3T, and today we are playing with Chat GPT again. We're going to ask it some fishing questions. It's kind of evolved since the last time I asked it some questions, so here we go. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give it the prompt. Pretend you are a fisherman with 20 years experience. Now Chat GPT has its scope of work. Now I'm going to ask it a question. When is the ideal time to fish salmon in Alaska? But the fishing salmon in Alaska is a very common question that a lot of non-Alaskan people ask that want to come up here and fish the salmon of like Kenai or the Yukon, etc. And some of us Alaskans, self-included, tend to forget when these dates happen. I have it on the calendar at home, so when I flip the calendar, it's like, oh, hey, look, hey, it's time to go salmon fishing. General salmon fishing, late May to early June, so it covers kings, sockeyes, cohos, also known as silvers, pinks, also known as humpties, chum, also known as dog salmon. So let's see how well versed this fisherman with 20 years of experience is. Snagging for Silvers and Seward is a typical event that happens. It's pretty popular. What kind of salmon it targets, we're snagging, type of fishing, where we're going, what we're going to target, the practice of it at all, more specifically the Resurrection River. So another technique for salmon fishing is flossing. Explain to me flossing salmon. What is good bait to use when fishing for salmon? Now again, I'm asking questions that I've been asked before previously by friends, family that live in the lower 48 like Michigan and Ohio and Texas. Bait to use for salmon: roe, herring, anchovies, and then spinners and spoons. I'm a spoon guy. I always throw spoons. Another question that comes up is, what is flipping for reds? What are some popular places in Alaska to fish for salmon? Alaska is known for its abundant fishing opportunities in many places such as the Kenai River, the Copper River, Bristol Bay, Ketchikan Peninsula, and Prince Whale Island. But can you tell me about Kenai River? Typical research question: know your water. Kind of fishing techniques work best on the Kenai River? There's a lot of different fishing techniques for river fishing, so let's see what ChatGPT knows about river fishing. Drift fishing. Drift fishing is pretty fun to do. Back trolling, if you have a boat. Fly fishing is always popular. Bobber fishing, and you can mix bobber fishing with drift fishing to do, what is that called, bobber dogging? I think that's what it's called, bobber dogging. Another question that comes up a lot is, what is dip netting? I'm going to add a parameter to ChatGPT here. Limit to paragraphs. Dip netting is a popular fishing method. Catching salmon technique uses a large cone-shaped net with a really long pole. Dip netting is regulated activity in Alaska. Permits are issued by ADFG and subject to specific regulations. One thing we have to apply for every year is our what's called subsistence fishing. That's another question we can ask ChatGPT. What is subsistence fishing in Alaska, and how many fish can you keep? Believe it or not, subsistence fishing is a lot of fish. See, it says right here, for subsistence fishing, the bag limit is 25 fish per year. Kings have a more of a tag approach to it, 25 a year per person. Head of household normally has more. You know, family of 5, that's a lot of salmon. That's food for the year. So for the final question of this segment, what are some ways to store salmon long term? One is most common, freezing it. So you fillet it up, you freeze it 6 months of a year, you can can it, you can smoke it. Smoking's pretty popular. I have a smoker at home. I smoke my salmon. What salmon I catch. And pickling, I'm not much of a pickle person. So that resolves this session with Chat GPT. Go ahead and hit the like button down below and let me know that you're finding Chat GPT cool, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.